scheduled to box 12 rounds. I'm going over the rules in the dressing room. I expect you to be able to protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
Is a strong fighter with excellent punching power, but we're in the top level now, and I will are trying to do here in this middleweight title unification. The power of Alimkhanuly, the boxer, Vincenzo Gualtieri.
Left hand.
You hear Janibek chants, you hear Il Capo chants
across the table during the fighter meetings, and he picked it up with his left hand.
Il Capo chants as well here in Rosenberg, Texas.
See that lunging right there? A picture right there of Gualtieri going over his back leg, bringing his back leg forward.
Vicious uppercuts, because that's the punch that Gualtieri dropped Esquiva Falcao, but in his power does not compare to Janibek Alimkhanuly.
Gualtieri is reactive. So if you put enough pressure on him, if you're close enough, he's going to release those uppercuts.
Puts them out as earmuffs, but there's opportunities for Janibek when he walks like that with those. The other thing that Gualtieri tends to do is walk with his hands low, and you're seeing it connect. Good defense there from Gualtieri to get those hands back up, as Alimkhanuly was shooting that right, but that jab in the left cross, get in.
There it is. Time. Taking his time. He doesn't feel threatened at all. He's bagging up Gualtieri even with his feints. Gualtieri has definitely felt that power. So good with his range. Takes a half a step back right there. Defense right now. He wants Janibek to wear down just a little bit so that way he can start working. Back right there to land that left hand.
Alimkhanuly is making a mistake. Round one of this middleweight title. I haven't seen the best opponent. None of my opponents have been on my level tonight.
Gualtieri.
You saw the promo for October 28th. Baddest man on the planet, Tyson Fury or Francis Ngannou. Heavyweight.
Janibek now is looking for that uppercut. He's sitting on that back foot, keeping his head back towards his
lineal heavyweight champion. The other, the MMA champion at
heavyweight.
Back
towards his back foot.
Gualtieri understands his identity as a fighter.
See that uppercut?
Here, but that uppercut from
to win that battle, to give your opponent something, get him to worry about something, then that way you can lead on your counters like that. What Janibek can do is pick up his jab. Both fighters can pick up their jab. You know, that space in between, there's not much. That was nice right there. I like that right hand. And the quick forward like that shift and just lay a trap for him.
Nice body shot from Janibek.
Shift by Gualtieri to get in the inside and land a few shots. See, southpaw versus orthodox. The left foot, you know, the left foot outside, the left foot outside. Lead foot dominance, yes. And a lot of times you don't hear people that they say that, you know, don't move to your right. You can move to your right when you have the proper space. It's all about having the right range, being outside. Way and be predictable. You know, you can move both ways, but again, it's all about having
how good the Kazakh fighter is at closing those gaps, and that's the challenge that Gualtieri is facing here as round two comes to an end. Janibek's already using it to his advantage here early in this fight.
Yeah, but sometimes purposely.
After the second and the third time?
Yes.
I would think so, Tim.
That was purposely done right there by Janibek. It was twice in a row right there, but I would assume right that keep seeing Janibek doing. You see the referee's not paying attention to it. Now what happens is if Janibek hits him with a shot, but it's not a clean shot, and he goes down, now that's unfair.
That is.
So the referee has to pay attention.
It's counted as one, but Janibek finally lands that left uppercut after doubling up.
Again, Janibek is staying.
There is no instant replay here. It looks
now
like
what he's doing is he's countering the counter. So he's getting a flick jab out there, flicking it out there, getting him to look at it, and he knows that Gualtieri's trying to counter, and when he does counter back, he makes him miss it. So a lot of back and forth right here from Janibek.
Without having boxing skill, and when you have power like Janibek shows there, it gets overlooked.
Janibek is too good at controlling the distance, and he doesn't want to walk into it so that way he can catch him with a kill shot.
It's pick your poison against Janibek.
Gualtieri's going to have to sell out because he's losing these rounds. And when he does sell out, that's what Janibek is waiting on.
Do you want to slowly be punished, or do you just want to
change in positions? Going from the southpaw to the orthodox stance, squaring up. And Janibek was waiting on that. That is fighter beat. He said, oh, yeah, when he's in this switch, he's not set. I'm going to catch him.
You see a little bit of swelling and It's a piston that Alimkhanuly sticks out there. Vincenzo Gualtieri as we start round 4. Mark Kriegel, your unofficial scorecard after 3. There's a nice combination.
I don't want to break too much news, but I got a 3-0 for Janibek.
Well, Alimkhanuly is the one who landed not only a left cross, but also a body shot. So Alimkhanuly, when Gualtieri tried to open up.
What is the problem? Come to fight.
You think Gualtieri didn't come to fight? We knew Gualtieri does not have the punching power. And when you mention the fact that you got to throw your hands, Janibek's going to say, I'm going to make sure you don't finish this fight on your feet. You got to throw your hands. He's thrown 46 compared to 117 for Janibek Alimkhanuly.
And right now, you know who's looking like fools go. They match you up right, you have a good day. But then when you get in there, there's levels to be a champion, but that doesn't make you a great fighter. You know, you can get lucky, you can fight the right opponent.
You could see the difference in pedigree. Nice jab from Alimkhanuly, who takes a left from Gualtieri. And that should make him think, look, I can hit Alimkhanuly, so why not?
And they sting. See, that's the Cuban style right there. That's what you're seeing from
trying.
He don't want that counter. Them shots are hard, Bernardo. He elusive, trying to move his head, but Janibek is timing it perfectly with his jab. Oh, he hurt him with that shot.
Janibek trying to find his power punches. Tonight he's at 54%, and that is on Gualtieri. And we talk about Janibek making his punches count, and that is not a number that Il Capo Gualtieri wants to be around if he's gonna finish this fight on his feet.
And then he starts letting his hands go. He starts feeling himself a bit. You know, you never want to let a guy gain confidence and fight his fight. Yeah, because the minute you give Gualtieri confidence, this is a fight right now. But I want to see later on in the fight if he can step on the gas a little bit and try to get Gualtieri up out of there. Take a little bit more chances, because Gualtieri is not a big puncher. He's not a big puncher. You can use defense.
Discipline behind that stick. That jab is causing trouble not only under the left.
There's a lot of different things that you can do to mount your attack.
But there's also a slight scrape on the bridge of the nose of Gualtieri. There's that jab and that left cross from Ali.
Demoralizing, brutal. Because when you being a fighter in the ring, you got two hands just like the other man, and you can't lay a finger.
Because when you take a risk, Alimkhanuly makes you pay.
You just know that you're outskilled and ain't nothing you can do about it. And you're just trying to buy your time and get through the fight.
Yeah, but here with Gualtieri, he understands. Gualtieri, as he reels back, Alimkhanuly is in finish the fight mode. And that equalizer. Gualtieri does not possess that in his arsenal.
Yeah, you're right.
Here in round number 5, but what a great recovery from Gualtieri.
Moved his feet, bought himself some time. Trying to clear his head. He was buzzed quickly right now, but he's still not out of the woods. Janibek looking to line him up again for a big shot.
That uppercut is a damaging punch from Janibek Alimkhanuly.
And so is that arm go down? Yep. That elbow tucked it real quick.
Here
in that thing. Oh my goodness.
Track my eye, track. That's good.
Janibek is denting the paint
beautiful
off of
up jab.
Gualtieri.
That's a pull. That's a pull counter right there. Shot. That's beautiful stuff right there. You know, those shots are not lucky shots. Those shots are set up. And the right hook brought him right near that uppercut. Ha! Beautiful shot. That's beautiful. He actually lands it.
Well, you've been talking about Alimkhanuly setting up Gualtieri. He's paying it off here. And in the corner, Brian Valoria was telling Alimkhanuly, I need you to follow.
Shielding up, going into that high guard, and you can split that guard with an uppercut. Well, what he said was that he's no longer moving. He's staying there.
Stick the jab triple time. I was pretty impressed with Gualtieri being able to recover from that left uppercut, because it looked like he was going. Took a knee.
He's never been down, and he's never been stopped. Gualtieri
may change tonight, but he's showing the will that Fields is just about to step in. The next big shot that Alimkhanuly, but this is not the place you want to be against Janibek Alimkhanuly. As referee David Fields will stop this fight. The legs are buckled and no reason to receive any more punishment as Janibek Alimkhanuly is Gualtieri.
That was good work right there. I told you it was going to be easy.